What's up, beautiful kittens? My name is KinKade, and welcome back to my fucking wonderful channel. Wonderful. Anyway, I have some important channel announcements that I want to kind of get out of the way before I go into my Rantosaurus story time. Just because I don't want to like split it up because that feels stupid, even though this is probably going to be like a 30-minute long video. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to sit here and be a bitch for probably 30 minutes. But, you know, what's an extra 5 minutes? It's not like anyone has anything important to do, you know, especially me. Anyway, so number one is instead of one video a week, you're going to get 2 videos a week now, Monday and Friday. Mondays are probably going to be the general why is it I can never talk? The general consensus is that I should do story times on Mondays, and then my beauty reviews, any other like random kind of thing on Friday, or I might do another separate story time on occasion, not all the time, just because I still want to do like reviews and things like that as well, just because, I don't know, I like doing that kind of thing too, especially like random types of videos. It just sounds fun to me. So instead of just doing one a week, I figured, you know, why not just do 2? I have like a fair amount of subscribers now. I figured that I probably should. And then eventually I'm going to do 3 a week. Maybe another time. So that was number 1. Number 2 is I keep getting told to do live streams. I'm just not sure if anyone cares enough to listen to me talk for an hour. Like, I don't even know like what I would do besides maybe like have you guys watch me beat my face with like makeup, or I don't know, do a Q&A or something. Like, I don't really like doing Q&As that much. That's not really my thing. But if you guys really want me to like do a Q&A or watch me beat my face like how I put my makeup on or something, then like, I guess I will if you really want me to. So if you want that, leave me a comment and just let me know, because I keep getting told that. I'm just like, but because I don't watch live streams, like, I just don't. It's just not my thing. But I mean, if you guys really want me to do it, I will. I'll put my strange feelings about it aside, if that's what you really want. I just didn't think anyone would really care that much. So just let me know. And my third announcement is, well, if you're on my Instagram, you've already seen this, but another type of series I'm going to be doing is something called Petty Time. I really want to do that because I find like little things that piss me off. I want to rant about it. But if you're not into that, then you might not like it. But I know there's some people that are like, more rants, more rants. So, I mean, if you want dedicated, like, I found this thing and it kind of irritates me for some dumb fucking reason because I'm Mana and I'm weird, then I'm probably going to do that too. My first one will be following this on Friday. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into like the actual story, because I've spent like 5 minutes babbling about like the extra shit that no one really gives that much about. But so this is going to be a long story about how a company tried to scam me and the bank and got fucking caught. Caught. They got so busted. They got spanked like the toddlers they are. Like, they got spanked. And I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, y'all are like, you're trying to screw the bank over? Don't you guys know that's a legal ass offense? Like, if you try to fuck the bank over, they could like get you in legal trouble. Like, don't be trying to scam the bank. But I mean, these people did and they got caught. So the law is not involved on my side. Now, whether the law is involved on the bank side is a completely another story. I don't know. They could very well be in deep dog shit by now. Starting from the beginning, I got concert tickets for me, my husband, my 2 friends. Yes, my 2 friends. So 4 tickets altogether. Back in March, I want to assume, March of this year. I buy them through this place that is in the UK, and they sell like discount tickets because all the bands I see are symphonic metal bands. These symphonic metal bands usually come from overseas. I mean, I have like a few bands like Machina, and like there's a few bands in the US that I listen to that are symphonic metal, but I mean, there's obviously far more symphonic metal bands in Europe and in the Netherlands and like places like that. So I was gonna see Delane. I love Delane. Not sponsored. Delane's not telling me to talk about them. I just kind of almost worship Charlotte. Like, I love her. So Delane is my favorite band. We were gonna go see Hammerfall and Delane. Hammerfall's not symphonic. Why are they symphonic metal? Or are they just metal? I think they're just metal. But we were gonna, Hammerfall is one of my husband's favorite bands, and Delane is my favorite band. So we were gonna go see Hammerfall and Delane. So I bought my tickets early. The concert was May 13th. That's Charlotte's birthday. Sad that I know that, but it's her birthday. I gave her a birthday card and handed it to her. Yeah, that's a problem. But it was her birthday, so it was on her birthday that we were going to go to this concert. So I bought my tickets. And this place is really weird because they don't actually hand you physical tickets. They actually email you like a code to like take to the venue. Like it's an actual written code, and you have to have, because your name is on it, so you have to have your ID and your code to be able to get in. I got my code, except for my email got hacked because it was an email that I had under my account already, so it got sent to that email. Well, I found out that I could not get into my Yahoo email at all, like no matter what, and even my security passwords had been security questions. There you go. My security questions had been changed as well, so I couldn't like reset my password or anything. So I emailed Yahoo, and I'm like, I can't get into my account, and they said, "Oh, you're fucked," and I'm like, okay. So then I decided, well, I'll just ask the company to resend me the code because it's not like it's physical tickets. Like, it's just a code. I already bought them. I have proof that I bought them. So they just asked me, hey, can you, like, prove that you bought these? I can just give him my bank statement or give the card that's under my account or whatever. So I emailed them and I said, hey, like, I explained the situation. My email got hacked. Can you just send me a code to this email, to my alternate email, which is the Monica KinKade business inquiry. Just because it'd be easy for me to get a hold of and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh well. They responded with, what's your account number? So I give them my account number, and then I waited 3 days and didn't hear a word. So I'm like, okay, well, this is important because I think it was like the beginning or middle of April when I found out that I couldn't get a hold of the tickets. So I was trying to get my stuff ready so that I could go to the concert. They still didn't respond to me 3 days later, so I emailed them again, and I'm like, hey, if you could, like, give it to me or say something, that'd be nice. I didn't say that, but I meant, like, I really need a response. The concert is in May. I would really like a response. Still nothing, and I emailed them one more time and still didn't get a response. It had been, like, a week and a half. So I held on to my emails, and then I didn't know what to do because I couldn't get them to respond to me, which was really shady. Like, why wouldn't you respond? That's awkward. So I looked into it, and apparently if a company does not respond to you when you give them a question like that, it can be considered fraud. So I was able to go to my bank and say, hey, like, this company basically just left me high and dry. Like, can you look into that? So they said sure. They took my case, and I got my money back immediately. It was like $147. So I got my money back immediately. They said they're going to look into it. Well, it had been 3 months. Like, we went to the concert was great, saw Charlotte, screamed, you know, blah. I got tickets through another place that actually hands you physical tickets, scan your barcode. This is important to know. Like, they scan your barcode, and you have physical tickets. So I have physical tickets. I still have my physical tickets. It was not a code or anything. It was actual, like, barcode. Once you scan it, you can't get back in type of thing. So I had those tickets with me, and went to the concert. Everything was fine. Didn't hear anything from the bank or this company for 3 months. And we went to Minnesota, came back from Minnesota, and then when we came back from Minnesota, about a week later, I got a letter from my bank randomly saying, oh, we're still investigating into this and we'll let you know. And I'm like, I was told by the lady on the phone that it would take you guys a week max to, like, get this figured out, and I didn't know you guys were still investigating into it. It's been so long. And then about a week later, I get a letter back from the bank, and then it says, we didn't find it in your favor, we're taking the money back. And I'm like, how is that possible? They straight up didn't give me what I paid for, and they didn't respond. So I don't understand what the hell. So my husband and I went up to the bank and explained the situation, and they called the place because apparently the financial place that settles this is not even the bank itself, which was what they led us to believe. It's an outside source that they pay to do it, which is really odd. I don't know. So they got these people on the phone. We talked to them. We found out what happened. This company, at first we honestly were told that they sent proof that, like, I got the tickets, but when we looked into it further, what had happened is they used a list of names and they had mine crossed off like I picked up the tickets. This place is not in the United States. They're in Europe. There's no way that I could go physically pick up tickets. at this place, they said that they don't send out codes or anything through email, which is a lie, for one. And two, they said that when I was at the concert, I picked up my tickets. And they sent proof of that, which was a flat out lie. So when we found that out, we were like, when the bank finds out they lied and forged that, they're going to get in so much trouble. Don't do that. If you are a business watching this and you think you can get away with forging things to get you out of trouble, don't do it. You will get in so much fucking trouble. It's not worth it. Just take your losses and run. Don't go to jail. So we were going to go to the place themselves and basically get like the documents to prove that my name was not on that list, because they weren't crossing off names at the venue. They were scanning tickets. So that, for one, doesn't make any sense. Because I'd used them in the past, what I think they did is they took another list when I had used it and used that and crossed out the date. That's what I think they did, is that they were sneaky about it, because they can, you know, they hold on to that stuff. They could have very easily taken an old list with my name on it, because I had used their service before, and crossed it off like I had actually gone to the venue and used their service. We were going to do our own investigating and get them busted, because I had all the proof. I had the emails, I had my other physical tickets. We would have gotten the actual venue's proof, because we were going to go up there and tell them the situation. We were going to bust them. But then the next day, I got an email from the bank stating that they actually found out that an error did occur and I could keep the money, which they probably got caught. Especially since my husband on the phone was like, there was no way we could have picked up the tickets because they're in Europe. And there was no way to pick up tickets at the concert either. Like, you can't buy tickets at the venue. You have to buy them ahead of time. So there was no way for us to pick up any tickets. It was just a very sketchy situation. And I don't want to, like, mention who the place is, but at the same time, I kind of do. I don't know. Like, I don't think I will. I might, you know, later. I might, like, put it down in the description box of, like, who it was. Just because I went to their Facebook page, and them not responding is very common. Like, if you have any sort of issue, they won't respond to you. I actually saw a complaint of someone say that they actually never got their code at all. Like, basically the same situation as me, where they never got their code. And when they emailed them, they didn't respond, but they didn't take it to their bank, which they should have. They should have, you know, went to the bank and told them that was fraud, because it was. It's just ridiculous that I sat in the bank mind blown that a company thought they could get away with that. Like, they sent no actual proof. They had been busted. Don't lie to get yourself out of trouble. Like, they're probably in deep shit with the law right now, because that's forgery and fraud, like even more fraud than before. Like, I cannot believe that they would pull that. But because they had no proof, like, there was nothing they could have sent to prove that I had gotten what I didn't get. Because I had proof. I had email proof. So, like, you can't argue with that. But it also irritated me because the bank never actually asked me for my proof, and I was told they would, which they never did. So that's another reason why I was like, you didn't even ask for my proof. I have the proof. You just never asked me to give you the proof. Like, they never actually contacted me, like, in email. They always sent me a letter saying, we're investigating your matter, which, okay, great, but I still have proof. I still have the emails. I still do. Because I hold on to them, because I was going to bust this company a new one for what they did. So I know this wasn't like the most climatic thing, because I don't know if this company is in deep dog shit, but if I find out they are, I will let you guys know, because karma is a fucking bitch, isn't it? Like, karma is a bitch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, beautiful kittens. If you like this, please I can't talk. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Click that bell icon to get notified when I upload. Subscribe, share, do all the wonderful things. Follow me on my social media, because I post on my Instagram 24/7, like at least once a day. Okay, maybe like once every 2 days, because sometimes I don't post anything. Sometimes I don't. But most of the times I do. So follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. My information will be below, as well as my email if you need to talk or have general questions, whatever. Leave me Q&A questions below if you want me to do a live Q&A. Tickles your fancy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!